Go! Ready, ready, ready! Hot, hot! Set! Hot! Let's go now! Hut! Set! Hut, hut! On the ready! Ready, ready! Let's go! Check go! Set up! Set up! On the set! Ready! 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 Here we go, set! Go! Here we go, here we go! Hut! Come on, set! Hut, hut! Set! Ready! Ready, ready? Go! Set, go! Ready, set! Set up! Ready, ready, ready! Set! Ready! Let's go now! Go! Set! Hut! Set. Set, go. Got it. Ready? Hop, go. Let's go. Get up. Go time! 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 Turbo set! Turbo set! Time! What's that? Turbo set. What's that? What's that? Who goes to that? Like one out. What's that? What's that? That? What's that? 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 Like that? That? What's that? Lights on out. Here we go. Stand on. Turbo set. Here we go. Stand on. What's that? Done. What's that? Done. Hey, done. Done. Lights on out. Here we go. What's that? Stand on. Done. Go, stand on! What's that? Turbo set! Done! Turbo set! Turbo set! Done! What's that? Done! What's that? Here we go, stand on! Lights on out!
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Rams and the Saints on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out, a rookie who led Fresno State to a pair of 10-win seasons. 4th-round pick, it's Jake Haener.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player, and not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd down, here's Haener. That would complete downfield to Thomas. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, Haener. And incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Haener looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And you're trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And the Rams had 8-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now it's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2nd and 10. Hayner here to throw it. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 22 carries, 109 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Hayner. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot. to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. A gain of 3, second down. Painter. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Painter from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. You look at this Saints defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now the man who broke Saints fans' hearts, Greg Zuerlein, on for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Haener sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Goff on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. David Onyemata, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. A little short pass. This is Everett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
To throw is Haener. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's Haener looking to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Throwing, Haener. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Byron Young coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haener. There's Chris Olave. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
They run play action with Haener. To the sideline and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Hayner here from the gun. Buying time to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, Goff. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Johnny Mundt, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st down, Hayner.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds?
That's a game plan.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Williams again. He gets away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, here's Haener. Slant pass complete to Olave.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Haener, open man left side. Shaheed has it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Haener. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Haener tries the left side and finds Olave. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Painter will throw on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Out of the gun, it's Hayner. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jake Hayner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where as a quarterback you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make it 17-13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Goff. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Goff again. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Goff now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Goff on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Hayner on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hayner sets to throw it. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing. Hayner. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hayner will throw it again. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A 10th carry for Kamara. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Hayner here from the gun. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Hayner. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And fights through one man. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Kamara up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 10. Hayner looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Now Goff. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Goff. Pass complete there to Nakua. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff throwing again. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Hayner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility, Vernon.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to stay in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hayner to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Goff now looking to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
To the air again, Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Haener sets up play action. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, here's Haener. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Haener. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a third down. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Haener looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Haener here to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Staying on his feet. And he's going to go down again. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Go for it. Here's Hayner. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fielded at the 43. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. 2nd and 11 now. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, we're all
Gun, gun. Tahan. Tahan. Here we go. Turn. Here we go. What is that? we go, here we go. Stop. Here we go, here we go. Stop. On one, ready? Turn. Here we go. Stop. Let's get set. 180. Gun, gun. Start. Start. Here we go. Start. On one, ready? Start. Here we go. Start. On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. What is that? Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go. Start. Let's get set. 180. On one, ready? Turbo. On one, ready? Start. Gun, gun. Start. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go. Let's get set. Start. Gun, gun. Start. On one, ready? Start! Here we go. Start! On 2, ready? Set! Here we go. Set! Here we go, here we go. Set! Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Set! Let's get set. Set. Gun. Set. On 2. Set. Here we go. Set. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Set. Offline, ready?